thrives on belittling people, antagonizing people. When she's not cool with you, she wants the entire space to not be comfortable for you to live in. I think that's a very mean thing to do. Considering the fact that she's quite old, I expect a lot more maturity from her. And she lacks all the maturity. She's just very disappointing. I said if she wasn't on the show, she'd be out of the show by now. I think she owes Adekunle a very big thank you.
Hi guys, welcome back here. Please subscribe and turn on bell notifications. Venita is a mean girl. She's very disappointing. If she wasn't in shape, she will be out of the show by now. I think she owes Adekunle a very big thank you. This is from Daniel. This seems to be harsh. And guys, let's also look at the genesis of Venita and Daniel's issue. It would be recalled that Venita and Doyin clashed on Friday evening over the video of Ike dumping the clothes of Libaye on the entrance of floor to washroom. The video, televised by Big Brother after the wager tax, revealed that Venita is aware that Ike was the culprit but chooses not to say anything about the incident. Reacting to her quietness, Doyin, who happens to be Libaye's friend in the house, fought Venita for staying quiet when everyone was making inquiries about who was behind the act. However, as after their verbal fight, Libaye was seen seated with Venita discussing and also apologizing to her on behalf of Doyin. So Doyin, who saw them making up, felt disappointed and betrayed by Libaye for going behind her back to speak to Venita after she rained insults on her because of Libaye. This was what Doyin said to Libaye. Venita insulted me all day and you sat there kissing and hugging her. I'm so confused. So that was what causes the fights between Libaye, Doyin and Venita. So during Doyin's diary section today, she has this to say about Libaye. Doyin says, Baye is so manipulative and very dangerous person. She fooled me and I'm sure she has fooled Nigerians. She will put herself above every other person or everyone else. She tells lies a lot. She is playing dangerous game.
For Libaye, I think Libaye has played one of the most dangerous games. She's very manipulative. She tells a lot of lies. She fooled me. She's fooled a lot of Nigerians too.
That was a very common good judge of character without a biased mind would know that. The only one aside Princess and maybe Sisi, who was never manipulative in the house, is Libaye. In our head, sheep is what could win the game for her. She started off with that but was rejected. Mio rejected her because of Tolani Baj. Cross, on the other hand, even right from his own season, was a playboy. The moment Kim came, he stopped using Baye. And after that, Baye did not go to any other guy. This Doyin has never for once stated in clear words what Baye did to her. Same Baye that has never spoken evil of her behind her back, as opposed to how she was speaking ill of Baye. So who is manipulative? Baye had issues with Venita and settled with her, which is the same thing every other persons in the house have seen doing. But you hate her because she reconciled with person you fought with, even when she did not ask. So who is to be blamed? However, let's also take a look at how our viewers voted. Voting percentage of bottom three. Doyin has 17%. White's Money has 17.22%. Venita scored 26.16%. Congratulations to Venita and White's Money alongside Pere. Big Brother has issued strikes to housemates Pere, Doyin, Adekunle, and Venita for breaking house rules in week 7 of the ongoing reality show. Doyin got into a heated argument over claims that he told her and Sisi that Cross, his friend and buddy, likes Kim and is getting close to her even when Cross knows Pere also likes Kim. Reacting to the incident, Biggie found Pere guilty of destroying his property, that is breaking the wall, which is against the rules of the game. On the other side, Doyin got a strike for goading and verbally accusing or abusing Pere during the say fracas after Thursday's night party. Doyen's actions were considered unacceptable by Big Brother, leading to his reprimand. Meanwhile, Venita and Adekunle were issued a strike by Big Brother over their failure to adhere to the rule or to the house rules, as she was guilty of infringement against Big Brother's electronic systems by switching off the microphone and backing off Biggie's camera with Adekunle. So Big Brother decided to play the tape for the housemates to take a look at what happened that night. Following the leaked video of actress Moyo Lawal, she came up with this statement: "A private video of mine from a while ago has been inappropriately shared without my consent, violating my privacy and trust. I want to emphasize that this video done with my ex was to marry us at that time, was never intended for public consumption, and its unauthorized contribution is a breach of my personal boundaries. However, this criminal breach of private will definitely be treated with legal action." It really hits me funny because I have always maintained a strict approach to my sexuality, even going as far as being celibate for a few years, refusing to date often and choosing to be alone most times. However, I am determined to not let these unfortunate incidents break my spirit. I appreciate the support and understanding of those who have reached out to me during this challenging time. Please know that your kindness and goodwill means the world to me, love. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Ike was asked if he was intentionally trying to get Libaye some pity votes and who he thinks will eventually win the Big Brother All Stars program. Here is what he had to say.
The question a lot of people were asking was, you throwing Elibaye's clothes, were you trying to push the third strike, or were you trying to Messi's game up?
You know, Elibaye had many problems with many people. Even that, not just in the house, but obviously in the house she had issues, 1 or 2 issues with people. But that night she had issue with like 2, 3 people. So I was like, okay, if I run this thing now, they can never suspect it. She always let me know that she has a man outside the house. And so she kept saying that one. I just did. When she was telling me the whole game, like, Omo, fans go vote for you if you're my friend, or you know, if you're other people's friends.
She was trying to instigate.
Yeah, I just was like, okay, it makes sense, sharp boy. I definitely see myself, you know, hanging out with Cece more. You know, whenever she's around, she's in the country. Okay. You know, depending on what her man says, though. But
dude, a strike.
Why does Ebuka always drag my matter to look some kind of way? It's unfair. I'm a human being. I feel some type of way. If it continues, I have to leave. This is from Sisi, like I said. Let's take a look at what happened.
Don't always make me look like I'm a fucking liar. This is the second time you're doing it and you know for sure what is going on. So are you telling, they know who wrote that letter? You know, said that I didn't write it. Why you not making it look like I'm lying? I don't...
That you want to meet him outside.